I'm just going to talk about random stuff. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Oh, I just inquired a new Wicked doll. This new Glinda. She's not the singing one. I do have the singing one. She was in my little Wizard of Oz short videos. And she's wearing her party dress from the movie. She also came with this cute little necklace. She also came with a bag. I've seen the new ones for the new movie. I'm going to buy them since I have all of them from... The only one I'm missing is Singing Alphaba, so... She's really hard to find, but I'll find her sooner or later. So yeah, this is this Glinda. I also have the singing. Glinda. The original Glinda. Right up there. And I do have Alphaba, but that's the only Alphaba that I have. The original Glinda. And soon, once I get doll stands, I am going to display all my Wicked dolls. Because I don't want them ruined in my bin and stuff, so I am going to display them like I do with those ones. I don't want to ruin them, so that's why they're going to go up top of there, because I do not want to ruin those dolls. So as soon as I get those Wicked dolls, like the doll stands, I am going to put them on display, because I don't want to ruin them, because it matches my room theme. So if you can tell, it matches my room sort of themed. Kind of matches my room theme, so I am going to put them on display like I do with those ones. That was the first one I ever got, was that Glinda right there. Been wanting that Glinda for a long time. My mom got her on Amazon. I still have her box too. A lot of these boxes I threw all away, but her box I kept because it was my first Wicked doll. I wanted to keep her box. And that's why my dolls are up. Those Wicked dolls are up there, because I do not want to lose them or damage them. So that's why they're on display. But they're in a lot of my Wizard of Oz little like short videos, but I am not like playing with them or having them. They're like in my background in my videos. These dolls soon are going to be up there along with those ones. So yeah, I don't want these dolls to get ruined. I did see the new ones from the new movie. Glinda's dress is the same as that, but it's from Act 2. Because this one is called Wicked for Good. I actually did see the new Wicked dolls from the new movie, and I want them so bad, since I got all the other ones from the original. All I'm missing is Singing Alphaba. That's all I'm missing. And obviously, I'm going to get the new Alphaba from the new one. So yeah, I just put my Wicked dolls. I'm going to soon put them up there, because I don't want to ruin them or anything. Because these dolls go with my room themed. And a lot of collectors saying that Glinda does not look like Ariana Grande. She does. She looks a lot better than the cat Valentine they did from Victorious from a long time ago. She looks like Ariana Grande. She really does. She has her dimples. She has Ariana Grande's dimples. She has Ariana Grande's dimples, so she looks like Ariana Grande. A lot of collectors say she doesn't, but I think she does. I just hate when collectors bash on celebrity dolls, saying, "Oh, they're not looking like her." I'm like, they're a doll. They're not supposed to look like the celebrity. They're a doll from a movie, or they need to look like the celebrity that they're trying to mimic them. or something. She just looks like a random Barbie, but she has Ariana Grande's face features. She has her dimples. She has her iconic smile. She has her jawline. So she looks like Ariana Grande. A lot of collectors say she doesn't. A lot of collectors say she doesn't. Like with the Margot Robbie Barbie doll, which I do have. I will show you. This is the Margot Robbie Barbie doll. A lot of people say she does not look like Margot Robbie. She does. Like, a lot of collectors say she doesn't, but if you look at Margot Robbie and you look at this doll, she looks like Margot Robbie. A lot of people say, a lot of collectors say she doesn't, but I think she does. I see it. And same with this one. I see Ariana Grande in this Glinda doll, but a lot of people don't, but I do. And they designed these costumes. They designed these dresses really well for the Wicked movie. That dress looks exactly like Glinda's. See, you can tell. You look at my poster there, and you look at that dress right there. Looks exactly like the dress that Glinda wore in the movie. The outfits are on fleek. And it's the same outfit that she wore in the dance scenario in the Wicked Part 1. She wore this outfit, and it's very detailed to that outfit. It looks exactly like the outfit that she wore. She has like the hair clips, she has the necklace, she has the bag that she had, she has the shoes. Same with this one. This is the popular one. She has the exact dress that she wore in the singing when she was singing Popular. She has the exact same dress. Has the little roses, the little puff sleeves on it. The same shoes. They did a great job with these Wicked dolls. With their dresses and stuff. It's very good. They did a very good job with it. And a lot of people are saying that she does not look like Ariana Grande. She does. In my perspective, she does. I honestly just hate when collectors do that, saying, oh, they don't look like the doll. Honestly, if you guys were doing like a sponsored review, the company won't tolerate that. But my videos are never sponsored by anything, but if they were, I would give them positive reviews on it. So, a lot of people say this doll does not look like Ariana Grande, but I see it. It looks exactly like her. It has her face features and everything. It has her dimples, her smile, and she looks exactly like Ariana Grande. I don't know if you guys see it, but I see it. But a lot of collectors out there need to stop bashing this doll, saying, oh, she doesn't look like Ariana Grande. She's a doll. She's not supposed to look like the actress or the singer. Ariana Grande's a singer, but she is an actress since she's in the movie now. She does look like Ariana Grande. She really does look like her. So, a lot of people say she doesn't. And a lot of people say that doll does not look like Cynthia, the woman who plays Elphaba in Wicked. She does look like Cynthia, the actress. She looks exactly like Ariana Grande. And Miss Barbie looks like Margot Robbie herself. Their dolls are not supposed to look like these celebrity dolls. They're not supposed to look like celebrities. They're supposed to look like a Barbie. But if they're based on a celebrity, then they look like her. She has the Ariana Grande face. She has her dimples and her smile and everything. Her soft features. And she does have Ariana Grande's beautiful brown eyes. She has Ariana Grande's beautiful brown eyes that Ariana Grande has. She looks like Ariana, okay? That's just in my opinion, but if you guys don't agree with me, then so be it. But she looks like Ariana. A lot of people say she doesn't, and I did not wash her hair because I didn't want to ruin her curls. That's why I did not wash her hair. I just brushed it out. I'm going to take her necklace off because it's aggravating me. But once I get her displayed, I am going to put her necklace back on. A lot of saying these dolls do not look like, but she does. Like, in my opinion, she does. I'll zoom in on her face again one more time. See, she looks like Ariana Grande. She has her Ariana Grande's beautiful classic brown eyes. She even has her ears. If you look at Ariana Grande, she has a dimple. She has Ariana Grande's dimple smile. And she has her iconic brown eyes. And she has her face structure, her bone structure. They look like Mattel really did out for these Wicked dolls. They did a great job on them. I honestly think they did a great job on these dolls. Mattel's getting really good with their celebrity dolls. Back then, like, Mattel didn't know how to do celebrity dolls. But Mattel didn't do the One Direction dolls. Those ones are from Hasbro. Or something. I think they're from... I forget where my One Direction dolls are made from. But these dolls look exactly... The Wicked dolls look exactly like the characters. And Mattel really did a good job with the dresses to look iconic. Like, if you look at my poster, like I said, you look at her dress, it looks exactly like the dress from that. And her wand is iconic, and her crown. A lot of people say that this doll does not look like Ariana Grande, but I see it. And let's say their dresses are cheap. No, their dresses are great quality. And, like, they look exactly like they did in Popular. But I don't think they make her wearing her Defying Gravity outfit. But this doll looks exactly like her. I'm just going with my standards, but that's in my opinion. But she looks exactly like Ariana Grande. So, I'm just saying. Like, it's a Barbie. It's not supposed to look like the actress or the singer. But she looks like Ariana Grande. A lot of people say she don't. A lot of collectors say she doesn't, but I think she does. It looks a lot better than the Cat Valentine doll that Spin Master did when she played Cat Valentine in Victorious. Those dolls were horrendous looking. I never got them, but those dolls were definitely horrendous. They were honestly horrendous, and they didn't capture Ariana Grande's brown eyes really well, and her face was just awfully wrong. Now that is Ariana Grande right there. Has her face structure, her nose structure, looks exactly like her. So, collectors really need to stop bashing other collectors on celebrity dolls, really. It gets on my nerves, but I know that's their opinion, but like, dolls have a right to look what they look like. It's not perfect, but she looks like Ariana Grande, in my opinion. A lot of people bash on this doll, saying she doesn't look like Margot Robbie, but she does. You look at Margot Robbie and you look at that doll. Has her face structure and her nostrils. So yeah, she looks like Ariana Grande. And that Barbie looks like Margot Robbie. And speaking of Wicked, the new Wicked trailer for Wicked for Good just came out. I didn't watch it yet, but I'm super excited for the new Wicked movie to come out. I love Wicked. I love The Wizard of Oz. It's like one of my favorite movies of all times, and I love Wicked. I've seen the Broadway play so many times on Broadway. And when I announced they were making a movie of last year, the movie about it, and when I heard what Ariana Grande was playing in it, I grew up with Ariana Grande. I grew up with her. I think she has an amazing singing voice overall. Her voice is so, like, powerful. I love her vocal cords. Been watching Ariana Grande ever since I was a kid because from Victorious. Victorious is one of my favorite shows of all times. And when I found out they were making Wicked and she was playing Glinda, I was like, lost it. And I saw Wicked, the first one in the movies, with my mom. I actually do have Wicked Crocs right there. I have my Wicked Crocs. And I've also had the Wicked sneakers. And I also have the Wicked bag from Vera Bradley. I use it every day. And I'm excited for the new trailer for Wicked for Good. I'm definitely watching it, maybe after this video. I think it has been released. I think this is when they're going to incorporate the Wizard of Oz in there, I think. When the Wizard of Oz came about and how Dorothy came about. That's what I think. They're going to incorporate the Wizard of Oz in there. So, that's how we're going to talk about. Random stuff and sorry, I'm coughing. Doing Diane's voice really messed up my throat today. And you can honestly tell I'm obsessed with Wicked. Wicked is because of my room theme. I decided to do a Wicked room theme. I have all the Wicked. I got that poster at Five Below. I got that one at Walmart. I think I got those at Five Below and that one at Five Below. Just my calendar doesn't match, but it's fine. It's just Taylor Swift calendar. I saved those. I saved all these from doll packaging. Those are from keychains that I got. My mom saved those for my room. Those are from doll packaging. I just saved them. Those are from bracelets from Amazon. And I just put them on my room. And those are just decorations. I thought the heart would go good with Glinda. I know that's a shamrock, but it goes with the green. So, that's why that's there. And I did my whole Wicked themed room. All I'm missing right there is a yellow rug to represent the yellow brick road. A yellow room rug. So, think about getting one of those. But I'm still going to keep that rug because my cat used to lay on that rug. But like I was saying, I'm just fixing my necklace. Okay. Speaking of dolls, this is the Birthday Wishes doll that I got last year for my birthday. Sorry you just seen my toes, but my toes are painted. So this doll right here is a Birthday Wishes doll from last year. I really want the new one for this year. I'm totes getting her for my birthday. She's at my local Target, and I'm buying her for my birthday because I want this doll so bad. And my birthday is in September. I think I saw her back in January that they made a new birthday wishes Barbie. And my birthday's in September, so it's not like a long way. It's a long way. But I seen this doll back in August in my Target, and I immediately fell in love with her. And I fell in love with the other one too. But this one, she has more lighter skin. She has more light skin, and she has like black hair, I think. I'm not pretty sure what color hair she has, but I've been wanting her for so long. That one too. Her dress is even prettier than the other one. When I do get her for my birthday, I am going to do a review. Make sure I get her on my actual birthday, like I did with this one last year. She is just so... This doll is a beauty. I love her so much. I'm glad I have her. So like I was saying, like... That is your opinion, like... on doll stuff, but... Every doll collector has their own opinions on dolls, you know? If I was a kid and I got this doll, like, say if I was younger, I would love her. But I didn't grow up with these old, modern Barbies. I didn't grow up with these hard plastic legs dolls. I grew up with these ones. I grew up with the early 2000s Barbies. This is my era of Barbie. These are the dolls that I used to play with when I was a kid. This is my era of Barbie. This era was my era, like, for dolls. The 2000s era was my era for dolls. That's when I really started liking Barbies, was in the early 2000s. Well, in the early 90s as well. These are the dolls that I grew up with. And I'm going to introduce my niece to these dolls soon, when she gets a little bit older to understand. My niece is going to grow up with these dolls. But I want to show her where I grew up with, the era that I grew up in. Like my sister and my mom. My mom grew up with all the dolls from the 90s. My mom was very, very lucky. Like from the early, you know. But I grew up with all the early 2000s Barbies. Some 90s Barbies, some of them. Like, I used to have Totally Hair Barbie back from 1992. I was born in 1997, so I did grow up with those dolls as well. But I grew up, this is my era of Barbie. And sometimes I wish we had a store where they sell early 2000s Barbies in boxes other than thrift stores. But you know, you can find an early 2000s Barbie online or in thrift stores. But I'm very lucky to have like a few of them. Very lucky to have a lot of them. One early 90s Barbie I have is this one. I'm actually kind of quite to actually have some early 2000s Barbies. I have a few of them, like quite a few. Starting to collect them again, so. I have two Barbies from 2001. So this is Hot Spot Barbie from 2001. This is Oreo Fun Barbie from 2001. I think this is Fashion Fever's Kayla, 2003 or 2006. I'm guessing 2006. That's the year I'm going for. This is Very Valentine's Day Barbie from 2000. This is Ashley Tisdale from High School Musical from 2008 to 2009, around there. Palm Beach Barbie from 2001. Real Rosie Barbie from 2003. Vanessa Hudgens from High School Musical from 2008. I think this is Easter Baskets Barbie from 1995. I could be wrong, but she's not wearing her original outfit, but I do have it and everything. I have her brush and also have her shoes, but she's just wearing his Barbie Fashionistas outfit. Barbie Loves Tweety Bird Barbie from 2003. Surfs Up Beach Summer. Have her original bathing suit and everything, and her sunglasses. This is Valentine's Day Glam Barbie from 2008. So I acquired a lot of early 2000s Barbies. I'm trying to get more, trying to build up my collection for my early 2000s Barbies, because that's the dolls that I grew up with. I wish they had these Barbies still around, the early 2000s Barbies, but you have to look online and you have to get them at thrift stores. Most of these dolls I found online, and most of them I just had. Like her and her, I had these ones since childhood, so never had to rebuy them again. I had these dolls since I had her and these two since childhood, so didn't have to replace those ones. Some of them I did here from childhood. I had to replace some of them. So the early 2000s Barbies were my era. I remember I used to get an early 2000s Barbie and I used to play with them all the time. Early 2000s were my era for Barbie. I think the 80s and the early 2000s was a good year for Barbie. I used to have all the Fashion Avenue fashion packs. My favorite one, I will tell you, but she used to wear it all the time. The one outfit she used to wear all the time was a Hilary Duff outfit, but that's not stuck on my tooth. She used to wear a Fashion Avenue outfit. It was a white, let me set her up. It was a white, how can I explain? It was a white top. It had a glitter icon in the front of it. It was white, had long, it had sleeves like this. Wait a minute. Where is this doll? Where is she? Where is it? Here we go. It had sleeves like this. It had sleeves like this, but more out there, more puffier, I should say. Or more like that. And she had these blue glitter bell-bottom pants, kind of like this. They look exactly like this, but they were blue glitter. She used to wear them all the time. That was like her go-to outfit. So if I ever refine that outfit back on eBay or anywhere, she is wearing it. It's going to go back to her roots. It's going back to her roots. It's going back to her roots. You know? But now they're starting to make, like, these clothes right here. They remind me of the early 2000s, like these pants. This outfit kind of reminds me of the early 2000s, especially the top. A lot of girls will wear that, and especially this one right here. Her shoes remind me, like I said in my last live stream, they remind me of Lizzie McGuire. Like this outfit right here, her shirt. This doll's shirt reminds me of the early 2000s. One of those, like, what are those shirts called? Bandana shirts. A lot of people used to wear those. I wish they'd make a popcorn shirt for dolls, like, make a fashion pack with all the early 2000s fashion. That'd be kind of cool. And this one reminds me of the 2010s era, especially because of her. Watch. Of her dress. How her dress used to go up. See, her dress used to go up. A lot of girls used to wear dresses like this. I remember, especially like prom and stuff. Dresses go up like this. And it was a thing, so maybe that's why they did it. It's called the cupcake dress. And especially a lot of girls from 2010s used to have shoes like this. I know I did. But they were like flats instead of heel. But they were this exact heel, but... So a lot of Barbie fashions are coming like back into style, you know? So a lot of Barbies are... Mattel's actually making early 2000s fashions again, but more modernized. Like with her, like I said in my last live stream, her shoes look like Lizzie McGuire. That's what it give me those vibes. They give me those vibes. So a lot of, you know, they're coming with that fashion now. Like with this doll, she recently just came with these boots that Hillary's wearing. And these were very popular back in the 50s. This doll right here. Hillary's not wearing them, but she came with these boots, and they remind me of the 50s when they used to wear go-go boots. But it kind of reminded me of Daphne from the live action Scooby-Doo. So that's what they remind me of. But now Hillary is wearing them. So, like I said, like with Care Bears. Care Bears are getting very, very, very popular again. Her hair is still like a light pink, like I showed you in my last live stream video. Can I speak today? Care Bears are getting very, very popular. Popular. Wanna make you popular. Now it sounds like in my head every time I say popular. That song's gonna pop in my head. A lot of Care Bears. The Care Bears are getting really, 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 really popular again. They're coming popular again. A lot of Care Bear stuff now. A lot of clothes and stuff. Care Bears are getting super, super popular again. The Care Bears are getting super popular again. the Care Bears are getting popular. Like I said before, they're getting extremely popular. So a lot of these things we grew up with is getting really popular again. Like Care Bears. Stitch is getting popular because a new movie just came out, which is honestly adorable. A lot of stuff that we grew up with is getting really, really popular. Especially like the Care Bears and stuff. And Lilo and Stitch is starting to get popular again because recently the new live action movie just came out. So a lot of the things that I grew up with and all you guys grew up with is getting really, really popular. Especially the Care Bears. I used to love Care Bears growing up. I used to be obsessed with Care Bears, and they're getting really popular. I remember when My Little Pony used to be very, very popular. It would be kind of cute if they made cutie reveal dolls. It would be kind of cute if they made cutie reveal dolls, but they were My Little Pony series. That would be that would be so cute. And when you do the sponge, their cutie mark goes on their face. That would be really, really, really cute. In my opinion. That would be really, really cute. Now with these dolls right here. This one, and where's my other one? Here she is. My bubble tea doll here. My bubble tea Barbie here. Slime now is getting really popular with these dolls now. There's slime in their packaging, which honestly, they should get rid of the slime because it's very, very, like, sticky and stuff, you know? I'm not a big ish of slime. Never liked slime. But these dolls do have the made to move knees, so you can, like, position them like this if you want. And you can set them down like that. It just fell over, but you get the picture. Slime is getting popular again, but honestly, I wish they ditched the slime in these dolls. Because her slime was very, very sticky when I unboxed her. Her slime was okay. So, and this doll is scented. She smells really good. So, yeah. I think she smells good. Yeah, she still smells. She smells like... I forget what she smells like, but... She smells like a... ice cream smell, I should say. This one... She doesn't have a scent, so she just smells like a random doll. Yes, I did braid her hair. I did braid her hair recently. I did French braid her hair recently. So, and I think last live stream video, excuse me, exhausted. I don't know why I'm tired. I French braided her hair on live stream for you guys. French braiding is very, very easy, but if you don't know how to do it, just watch videos. But me, I learned from doing it for a long time, so. I learned how to regular braid, then I learned to French braid. So, it's very, very easy. I can do this on my own hair, but I can do this on my own hair. I can do 2 French braids on my own hair. Like I did with this doll. I can do this on my own hair. But like I said, you know, And I did French braid this doll's hair as well. Her hair I might French braid. Maybe my next live stream video you will see her hair French braided. I'll think about it. I honestly will think about French braiding this doll's hair. Sorry, my foot fell asleep. Maybe her hair will be French braided. Her hair is a little bit messy. Let me just fix it up here for you guys a little bit. Maybe I'll French braid her hair again. Sorry, my foot is like this because my foot just fell asleep. So yeah. I'm actually kind of afraid to put this doll in the bin sometimes because one night it was like 1 o'clock in the morning and she went off when I went like this. This doll went off. She went off and I had to go like this quickly. This to shut her off. It was kind of funny, but this doll is very sensitive because her button is right here. Her button, I will show you. Her button to press her to sing. I'll cover her. Her button to sing is right here. If you press it, I'll press it right now. It's right here, and when a doll lays on her, it will sing the song. Popular. I'll help you be popular. You'll hang with the right cohorts. You'll be good at sports. Know the slang you've got to know. So let's start, 'cause you've got an awfully long way to go. Sing. We're gonna make you popular. So, and that's why she doesn't have to bend her knees. She doesn't have to bend in her knees because her battery pack is right there on her leg. They've done that in the past with the talking Life in the Dream House dolls. That's why she doesn't have bendable legs like this one does. Because of her battery things is right here. Today I did post a Tim and Jamie episode today. I did make one, so I'm going to watch it. Right after this live stream video, I'm going to watch it. So yeah. So like I was saying, so yeah, that's what I was saying. So sorry if I'm yawning. Sorry guys, I'm back. I was just like, I needed a little snack. Yes, these things are these are gluten-free, so And yeah. Come for me, I eat Scooby-Doo fruit snacks. The reason why I eat these, because I'm allergic to the Welch's, okay? I am allergic to the Welch's fruit snacks, so that's why I have to eat these. So. And these what these look like. They're gluten-free, but my mom is gluten-free, so that's why I have to eat them. Not bad. Like, every time I eat gluten-free stuff, I feel clean. You know? And plus, these things are vegan, so. And something like I'm not vegan, but I choose not to eat meat once in a while. And these are much healthier for you than regular granola bars, though. So. I get rid of that. Alright, I just pressed the wrong thing, sorry. So like I was saying, these ones are really good. I like these ones and I like the cinnamon bun ones. This is like chocolate flavored ones. And they're really good. Do you look on the thing here? It says there. Let me grab it here. They are, I know it's about dolls, but see, they're gluten-free. They're gluten-free. Oat flour, chocolate chips. There's cocoa butter in them. And they're organic. They're very healthy for you. Highly recommend if you want to stay healthy and clean. So. They're not really bad. They're actually pretty good. Plus, my mom has to eat them because mom this recent found out that she's allergic to gluten. She never was before, but my mom this recent that's like she's allergic to gluten-free. She's allergic to gluten stuff, so she has to start eating gluten-free stuff, which is not bad. Gluten-free stuff is actually pretty good. It's not bad. And we can have fruit snacks because they are gluten-free, so. And a lot of candies are gluten-free, like Sweetest Fish are. A lot of gummy candies definitely are. Sour Patch Kids are. I prefer to eat healthy, but sometimes it's hard when you really, really like a lot of things. Like, I love donuts, like, especially ones from Krispy Kreme. Their donuts are so moist. They're amazing. If you haven't tried them, highly recommend Krispy Kreme donuts. They're so much better than Dunkin' Donuts. The only thing I really like in Dunkin' Donuts is their coffee and their drinks. Like, their donuts are okay, but sometimes they're kind of stale and hard. But I love Krispy Kreme donuts. The best donuts in the world. Oh, and Starbucks. I recently changed out my drink order, if you guys don't want to know. I drink this new blueberry refresher. It's a new summer blueberry refresher. It's so flippin' good. They have like the little bubble tea pods in them. It's amazing. It's so good. It's so good. Yeah, I recently just got a Stanley. Well, I got this for Christmas from my aunt, but I just drink my tea out of it. That's all I do is drink my tea out of it. I didn't know that Stanley's had this option where you can drink with no straw. But I think I might get a new one because I had this one since 2014 and I wanted like a colored one. I thought in my state of mind that I'll never get a Stanley, but my aunt got it for me for Christmas and I didn't want to, because these cups are highly expensive cups, so. And this tea stays cold for hours. Like, I can keep this overnight and my tea will stay cold for hours, which is kind of funny. I had to get rid of the straw because the straw got really nasty looking, so I changed it. It works. So yeah, those are my first snacks, but so yeah. Like I said in my previous live stream video, this doll, and where is she? Sorry, I touched her button. Where is she? Where is the doll? Trying to find her. I know she's in here. I know she's in the pile. Here she is. I found her. These two lovely ladies have the exact same face all scrating. Well, the exact same head mold. These two lovely ladies have the exact same face mold. So if you look, here's her face mold. This is the one from 2003. It will say, let me zoom in. It will say 2003. And this one right here also says 2003. I honestly just noticed that like a couple days ago. I'm like, oh my god, 2003. I have a face mold that has 2003. This is the summer face mold. This one right here also has a 2003 face mold. Yep. This one right here also has a 2003 face mold. So these two ladies have the exact same face. These three ladies, exact same face mold. So they coordinated the summer face mold in this year's Barbie Fashionista line. From this year's, or just say last year, because it's the last year's Barbie Fashionistas, but I consider them for this year. Because these are the ones we're seeing in stores now. So these ones are from this year. She has the summer face mold. So if you guys have this Barbie Fashionista and you have dolls from the early 2000s with this face mold, you would know that this face mold right here is the summer face mold they used for summer back in 2003. Back in those days. So I'm kind of glad that Mattel is bringing these old face molds back. I never noticed that until the other day where I looked on the back of her neck. As you can tell, this is not when the doll was made. It says 2003. It's very faint, but you can see it. It says 2003. This is the 2003 head mold they used to use for summer back in the day, which is kind of weird, but Mattel brought it back because a lot of people love this face mold because it's a summer face mold. You finally get to see summer in like a darker skin tone, like a tan, like a brown skin tone. So that's pretty cool that her and that one share the exact same face mold. I think she has a Teresa face mold. Let's see. Yeah, she has. Her head mold, this doll's head mold says 2008. So she uses the 2008 Teresa face mold. This doll was dated for last year, but her box date said 2022 to 2023, but I consider her as Barbie versus Barbie from last year. So she has the summer 2008 face. She has the Teresa face mold from 2008. It says right on the back of her head. It's very faint, very little, but it does say 2008. If you can't tell right there, but it does say 2008. So this doll has a 2008 face mold of Teresa. So to kind of slowly bring these face molds back. Now these dolls right here, this one, that one, this one, this one, and this one, this one, and this one, and this one, they share the Millie face mold. Guys don't know what the Millie face mold is. It's been used countless times for every Barbie Fashionista. Like, you can look. This one says 2013. So this is a 2013 Millie face mold. Oh, and this one also shares the Millie. What sculpt she's from? 2013 as well. So these two ladies share the exact same face mold because they're Millie. This one also says 2015. So this is the 2015 Millie sculpt. I heard they're retiring Millie soon, but I don't know when they're going to do it. Maybe sometime this year or sometimes next year. The Millie face mold is retiring, which is kind of sad. They're replacing Barbie with the Ideal. The Ideal face mold. It's really cute, but I'm honestly going to miss the Millie. I have a lot of dolls with the Millie sculpt. It's kind of sad. Yeah, this one also says 2015. Because she has the closed mouth. With no teeth showing. This one right here. What's her face mold say? 2013. She has a 2013 Millie face mold. The smiling one. So this one, she also has the 2013. Let's see. Yep. She also has the 2015. So does she, I think. 2015. I want to be correct or wrong. Yep, 2015. She has a 2015 closed Millie sculpt. And she has the smiling, so hers is probably 2013. Yep. So if you noticed, the smiling Millies are from 2013. The ones with the closed mouth is from 2015. So if you have some dolls like this, you would know on the back of their heads, they will say 2013. That's when the face molds were made for each Millie doll. Hers also says 2013. If I'm not mistaken. Yep, it does. And a lot of these newer Barbies now have the genuine Barbie on their backs. A lot of newer ones for this year have the, actually, I'm going to show you on this doll because I can slide. I can unbutton her dress for you. And I'll unbutton the back. Oh, she doesn't say it. Sorry, I can't show you. Wrong example. This doll does not have the genuine Barbie on her back. Does she? Oh, they only do it on the Barbies. They only do it on the Barbies. They only do it on Barbie. See? The genuine Barbie logo. They do it on some of the dolls. Mostly like their Millie dolls, mostly. They will do it on. And nowadays, dolls are coming with their identification code. Like, she has her identification code right here. I'll zoom in. See? That's her identification code. You type that into Google and she will come up. Or Amazon. This doll will come up. But now you can get this doll now on, you can get this doll in your local Walmart and Target now. So these dolls are being, I'm waiting for the new ones to come out. And I'm thinking this one right here. Where is she, my newest Barbie fashionista? Where is she? The one with the freckles on her face. Where is she? The one wearing the little skirt. Did I bring her out? Is she here? Yeah, I did bring her out. She is here. I just gotta find her real quick. Bear with me. Aha, she's right here. I found her. Bear with me. Okay. I found her. Alright. This is the newer. See, she has a 2016 face mold. If you remember, this doll from, if you remember this doll from 2015, she had the same face mold as that doll right there. So that's what I show you. So she has the exact same face mold as that doll. But that doll was tall, and I think she was tall. Or she was regular. I'm not pretty sure. I never had that doll, so I couldn't tell you. But I'm looking to get her. So those two ladies here are the exact same. They're the exact same face mold. And they have the exact same hair color too. So. But I think she's petite and that one is a original. So you guys remember that doll from 2016. These two girls are the exact same face mold. But instead of freckles, she has like little moles on her face. And they also have the exact same hair color, except her hair is, the other one hair is down and straight, and her hair is in the side ponytail, but they do have the same highlights in their hair. Like, she's got like a light brown and red hair. So, those dolls look exactly the same, but exact same face mold. Never knew that until I really looked it up. So like I was saying, I had to show you that because the doll looks exactly like that one. So Mattel is bringing back the older Barbie fashionista face molds. Some newer ones, some older ones. So they're bringing a lot back, which is kind of nostalgic. Like they brought back the 2003 summer face mold they used to use for summer. The face mold they should bring back is the Raquel face. The Raquel face mold. You know what I'm talking about? Is this one right here. The Raquel. This is the Raquel face mold from 2010. This is the Raquel face mold from 2010. So they should really bring back this face mold from the 2010. And they also, back like in 2017, around that time, they brought, her hair is a little bit messy. So when I get back to you guys, her hair is going to be brushed. This doll right here, if you guys recognize this face mold, is the 1988. The head mold they used to use for Kyra. The exact same face mold they used to use for the Kyra doll. So they put this face mold. I think this one also has the Kyra face mold, but she's not a Barbie fashionista. She's just a random Barbie. Here we go. I think this is a Raquel face mold. I could be wrong, or not, wrong one. I could be wrong if this is the Raquel. I could be wrong. 2016. No, I'm wrong. I was totally wrong, but she has a Teresa face mold. I'm guessing she does. I'm not pretty sure. I could be wrong, but this one right here, she has the Kyra face mold. Or Kira, Kyra, but I prefer Kyra. So she has the Kyra face mold. Some of these dolls change their face molds a lot. They bring them back, Mattel retires them, bring them back, you know. That's what Mattel will do. He'll retire them, bring her back, retire them, bring them back. I'm actually looking to see this face mold again. The Kira, the Kayla. When the Kayla face mold was made. I can look. I can give you a short little look. 2002. So I'm looking in the near future. Mattel can bring back 2002 Kayla face mold. So Mattel bring back this head mold. The 2002 Kayla face mold. I think us doll collectors in the doll community who collect dolls will be happy to see Kayla's face in previous or newest Barbie fashionistas for this line. For the next previous line, I'm thinking collectors will love to have this face mold back again. It will bring back our nostalgic childhood with the Kayla face mold. I can't imagine how many dolls I used to have as a kid with the Kayla face mold. And this is also used for Leah as well. The 2002 Kayla face mold for Leah. So, we want to see this, us doll collectors. We really want to see this face mold in Mattel's next Barbie Fashionistas line. Maybe for 2026 or 2027. We want that face mold back. I know I do, and I know a lot of collectors miss that face mold. Because I know me as part of I considered myself as part of the doll community. Since I make doll videos, so I'm technically part of the doll community. Since I make doll videos, I do doll reviews for you guys. I do doll reviews, doll series, so I do doll reviews for you guys, so I considered myself as part of the doll community. I consider myself as a doll community. I can consider myself as the doll community, like I'm part of it. Since I am an adult, since I am a doll collector, I'm part of the doll community. So like I was saying, a lot of YouTubers inspired me to be a doll YouTuber and stuff. One really did, and I love her videos so much. I watch her videos every day when I'm like setting up for live stream videos or setting up for my doll series. Is Amber Ruxpin. She inspired me to share my doll stories with you guys, share my doll collection. She inspired me to share my childhood backstories behind my dolls, my time with my dolls. She inspired me to share like I said, to share my doll with you guys, share my doll inspirations, share my childhood memories with my dolls. My childhood nostalgia memories with my dolls. I honestly give her credit because she's the one that inspired me to make a YouTube channel to tell you backstories behind my dolls and how my dolls got their names and how they, that. She's the one that inspired me to make these kind of collection videos talking about dolls like she does and go on and on about childhood favorite memories. One of my favorite childhood memories with one of my favorite dolls of all times, this one right here. She has a favorite memory. Okay, this one right here. I will tell you it right now because I never really actually told you guys this story. You heard a bunch of ones, but you never heard this one. So this story, it starts in when I'm around, this doll was in 2008. So if I'm 27 now, in 2008, I was 11. So, back in 2008, when I was 11 years old, I received this doll for a Valentine's Day gift from my grandmother. And I love this doll ever since, and she's been here ever since. I never got rid of this doll. I never got rid of her in my doll purge. I've always kept her in good condition. Her hair was a little raunchy, but I fixed it up and stuff. Gave her a makeover, and she's good to go. This doll has never had her hair cut or anything. I still have her original dress and original shoes, so the only thing I'm missing is her heart necklace and her boots. And her boots. I still have her shoes. They're discolored, but I still have them. And I am missing her little heart necklace and her bag, but honestly, she's still in pretty well conditioned. I still have her dress and everything. So this doll is just nostalgic because of that. And I'm 27 now. I'm going to be 28 this year. So I basically have this doll since I was 11. I'm 27 now. Basically, I had this doll ever since I was 11. So 27 years of my life, I had this doll. So that's a backstory behind this doll. And she was a special gift from my grandmother. And to this day, I think of that day when I opened this doll again from fresh out of the box. Every time I look at her, I think of that day on Valentine's Day when my grandmother got me this doll. And I'm surprised I kept her for all these years of my adult life. This one, she's a different case of different stories. I have a childhood best friend who I no longer talk to anymore. She gave me a bunch of her childhood dolls, and this was one of them that I took a shine to. I had a lot of dolls like this when I was a kid. This is Surf's Up Beach Summer from 2006. Yeah. And I had a lot of dolls with this face mold, a lot of dolls with strawberry blonde hair. My friend gave me her in her original outfit, her original bathing suit, and her sunglasses were still attached to her head. And she also came with a brush when my friend gave me her. I didn't have her brush, but my friend actually really gave me all her childhood dolls. But this one's a replacement. My other one got trashed. This one's a replacement doll. You kind of might recognize her as Caroline from Tim and Jamie. I use a lot of dolls for Caroline, but this one was my favorite one. And since I got her back again, she's playing Caroline again. Going back to my roots. And she's wearing this cute little sunflower dress. She always wears this outfit because it's so stinking cute on her. And it just goes with her. So cute. That's why she always wears this outfit. Diane wore this outfit for a very, very long time. But then I decided to put on her, and she's staying in it forever. This outfit is just so stinking cute on her. And this doll is very nostalgic. So I did have a lot of dolls from this line. I did have Barbie. I did have Barbie, and I did have Teresa, and I did have Nikki growing up. I had 2 Barbies growing up. They were twins. Violet and Sky. So, this doll was nostalgia. And I used to love her. I used to love her face mold. See, a lot of my dolls have great backstories. Like this one right here. Palm Beach Barbie. I was 5 years old when this doll first came out. Let me fix her dress. Palm Beach Barbie was featured with a paint-on bathing suit. She had the painted-on swimsuit, like these dolls do, which I don't mind these dolls because it kind of reminds me of Palm Beach Barbie. That's why I don't rebody these dolls, because I really don't care they have this, because it kind of reminds me of the Palm Beach line. That's why when dolls come on with these color reveal dolls come with the painted on bathing suits, it doesn't bother me, because these dolls remind me of this one, the one I grew up with. Especially these ones that have the bikinis. Especially these ones that have, like, they have the bikinis. They have the bikinis, so it doesn't really mind me. So because Palm Beach Barbie, I'll show you. You can take a little peek of her swimsuit. You guys probably grew up with these dolls back in your childhood. Or if you guys are a little younger, then probably didn't, but I did. See? Painted on swimsuit. Palm Beach Barbie. This is the China variant. This is the China. Yep. This is the China variant of this doll. There's an Indonesia variant out there. So, a lot of these dolls have nostalgia memories. Her neck is broken on both sides. You can tell. But I'm not going to worry about it because I really don't care as long as she's still in good condition. And she can play Bridget in my videos, so that's what she plays. The annoying farm girl that you all know and love, known as Bridget. And as a kid, she was a farm girl, so went back to my roots. I went back to my roots to have that doll again as Bridget. So like I said, a lot of kids nowadays are going to grow up with plastic knee dolls. But me, I grew up with the nostalgia I grew up with this. Wait a minute. I need a doll with good knees. I grew up with this. I grew up with the bends in the knees. I grew up with that, the bends in the knees. And Ken dolls used to have the bend in the knees. I think I have a Ken doll right here that has the bends in the knees, right here. This Ken doll actually grew up. Oh, I don't think Ken's knees really bend. Let me see. Yep, they do. See? The Ken dolls used to have the... You gotta squeeze them really hard, though. The Ken dolls had the bends in the knees back then. We really gotta, like, put force to, see, really pop them back. That was a good pop. So a lot of Ken dolls used to have that back in the day as well. And they used to have rooted hair. This one, he's very, very old. So that's why he's balding and stuff. This is a very, very old Ken doll. I have this Ken doll since childhood, so he's a very, very old. You might recognize him as Timothy from Tim and Jamie. The father of Tim. In my videos. So like I was saying, like, these dolls right here are my time capsule. So the little kids from today, this is their time capsule. So when they are like much, much older, they'll put these dolls in their time capsule, the newer ones, and they'll look back at them when they're adults and say, this is my time capsule. Like, these dolls are mine. So say, for example, I put one of my favorite dolls in a time capsule, and I open it in a year later from now, and I'll look saying, oh, that's a doll I used to play with. These are the dolls that I grew up with. And the kids from today are going to grow up with these dolls. So they'll put these dolls inside their time capsule and open it in less than 30 years. Or open it when they're adults. Maybe around like my age or even older. So us 2000s kids and the 90s kids and the 90s kids in the early 2000s grew up with these dolls. That's their time capsule. The children from today, this is their time capsule. Are these newer Barbies? That's their time capsule. Each one of us does have a time capsule. So if you were born around last year or this year, or you were born like a year from now, your time capsule is this dolls, the newer ones from today. Mine is this, the early 2000s Barbies and the early 90s. So these dolls are my time capsule. These ones right here. And the kids from today, this is theirs. Well, that's what I was saying. Like, each of us has our time capsule of their own. But they're not in one right now. But we do have one. Each of us do have one. So like, all of us do have them, and they're very, very nostalgic to us, and they're nostalgia to all of us as well. These dolls are considered mine, and children from today, this is their time capsule. So like I was saying, yeah. I'm eating my fruit snacks right now. That's why you guys are chewing. I'm sorry, but so yeah. Start me rambling on random stuff, but these are what our live streams about. They're about random stuff. And you guys bear with me. You guys bear with my rambling. Some of you guys don't, but if you want to ramble on by my rambling, you can. But I don't, in my description, I don't do doll things on live. Like, my doll series are private, posted on my channel to my YouTube channel, where you guys can watch individual video. Rules in my live stream, I don't do doll series on live because I think it's boring. I don't do that. I do, like, I'd rather do those, post them to my YouTube channel, and watch them the way they're supposed to be watched. then I watch them. That's what I like to do. And I have not done the shout outs in so long, but I haven't done one in maybe over a month because I've been so busy organizing my room, getting my room together. I have not been doing my shout out videos anymore for my subscribers. But I'm actually gonna get back into swing of doing that. Doing my shout out Mondays and my shout out Wednesdays. I'm gonna keep doing that. I haven't done one in so freaking long. But I'm honestly gonna start doing it. I have a YouTuber specifically in mind that I am going to do it. So yeah. I haven't done one in a very, very hot minute. But I am going to. Do a little shout out video for one of my subscribers who have been subscribed to me for a long time. If you have not been subscribed to me a long time, then I give you a shout out. But if you are a subscriber, then do it. But if you're not, subscribe. And if you are, subscribe. But if you're not subscribed, go ahead and press the subscribe button. I'm sorry. I'm close to being in my 30s. I'm not that far away. So sitting on the floor really hurts my back. And my legs. I'm not a kid anymore, so I can't really do this anymore, but I still do it for you guys. This month is my cat Oreo's birthday. He would have been 13 if he was still alive, so this year I am going to do a little birthday celebration for my cat, so on live. Stay tuned for that. That's not until the 18th this month, so we're good. I'm just scrubbing my nails on my thing here. My nails are pretty. Just got them done last Saturday. They're like a blue French tip. Like a blue French, which I really, really like. My 4th of July nails are so pretty, but I'm going to show you those when I do get them done next month for 4th of July. What face mold did this doll have? I'm very, very curious. Her is so messy. Let's see, I'm kind of curious what face mold this doll has. I really didn't look. Ooh, very interesting. She has the let me look. She has the 2011 face mold. Which doll used the 2011 face mold? Which Barbie fashionista has used the 2011 face mold? Let's see this one. 2018. No. Which doll has used a 2011 face mold? But maybe she's my only one with the 2011 face mold. I have to look. Is she my only one with the 2011 face mold? Nope, she has 2020. What does she have? 20. Okay. Just noticed. These two ladies have the exact same face molds. That is super interesting. These two ladies right here have the exact same face mold. It's interesting. Just noticed that. Let's see. Any dolls that do have the 20? Just 2019. I'm looking for 2011. 2011. She has the Millie, that one. I'm looking for the 2011. No. All the dolls don't have the 2011 face mold. I think she's my only one with the 2011 face mold. I'm guessing she's my only one with the 2011 face mold. Let's see what face mold she has. Oh, she has a newer one for this year, from last year. This one's another newer one for last year. I'm really guessing she's my only one with the 2011 face mold. I'm guessing she's my only one. So she's my only one with the 2011 face mold. Interesting. Now these two ladies right here. This one and this one right here. These two ladies right here. They have the Generation Girl face mold. Am I correct? Yep. These two girls have the Generation Girl face mold. That's the name of the face mold. She has it. Yep. 1998. Before I was born. But a lot of dolls from early 2000s had this. Had the Generation Girl face mold. I think she has a Generation Girl. Let's look. Yep. This one has it too. She has a Generation Girl head mold. She does too. Yep. Palm Beach Barbie has it. Palm Beach Barbie has a Generation Girl face mold. So does this one. Yep. These two girls right here. These 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She's number 7. Let me see. Yep. All these 7 ladies have the Generation Girl face mold. If they say 1988, you would know that this is the Generation Girl head mold. A lot of Barbies use this one. I think she has a Generation Girl too. I'm not pretty sure. Hers is rubbed away. Honestly, you really can't tell. But these two ladies have the Generation Girl head mold. which is very interesting that these two girls do have that. So I have 7 dolls with a Generation Girl head mold. So you can tell. And back in the day, back in the early 90s and early 2000s, Barbie had this. The twist and turn. Had the twist and turn waist. Now Barbie, back in the early 2000s and early 2000s, Barbie had this. The belly button body without the twist and turn waist. So Barbie definitely has changed over the years from the twist and turn waist to the belly button body. To petite. Petite. Curvy. The original body type. And tall. So Barbie has changed over the years. Barbie has changed over the years. She went from this to like petite, curvy, original, and tall. So look like real people in the world. When Mattel started doing that, that was back in 2016 when the new Barbie fashionistas were making a comeback back in 2016. Mattel released a tall Barbie, curvy Barbie, and petite Barbie to look like girls that look like normal people. To look like normal people in the world. I'm kind of thrilled to have a curvy Barbie since I'm a curvy gal. Since I'm a curvy gal myself, always wanted a curvy Barbie to represent my body type. To represent my body type. Since I'm a curvy girl, since I'm a curvy girly myself, and since I'm a curvy gal myself, it's kind of nice to have a curvy Barbie of my own that represents my body type. To represent how I look like, you know? It's kind of good that Mattel did that. So like I said, Like, I'm thinking, like, in my live stream videos, before I do them, I should do like a Q&A, but I've never really done one of those. But like with me, I'm 27 years old. It says in my bio that I am a female adult doll collector. And I'm keen of being an adult doll collector. I love dolls ever since I was a kid, and it's been a part of me, and I'm never stopping. So I don't care what haters say or anything. Like, if you want to hate on me for liking dolls of my age, go right ahead. I don't care. But me, I am an adult doll collector, and I'm keen of being one. I love dolls, always will love dolls. They're nostalgia, inspiring, and they're being one. I have no problem with it. I honestly have no problem with it. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm playing with my pop socket. I have several ones like this. I have the white one and also have the pink one like this. I was playing with my pop socket, sorry. So like I was saying, I'm keen of being a doll collector. At my age, it's not a crime for adults to like dolls. In my opinion, dolls help with anxiety. Dolls help with that. They make dolls for adults. They make those reborn baby things. It's okay for adults to have dolls. It's not a crime. It's no harm to anyone. Us doll collectors, we take pride in what we collect. Us doll collectors, we take pride in what we collect. And if we don't like dolls, we'll say it. Like for me, I can't believe that Monster High made a comeback. Me, back in 2010 and 2011 and 2012, when Monster High was first released, I used to be obsessed with them. But now, since I'm an adult doll collector, and I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, I honestly really don't care. I dislike Monster High dolls now, because, in my opinion, they're overrated. They're totally overrated. They're so outdated, honestly. I know a lot of people love Monster High dolls, but me, I just think they're outdated. That is just my opinion. Bratz dolls will never be outdated, from my opinion. I used to be a huge Bratz collector when I was a kid, and I used to love them. Those are dolls that I grew up with, technically. I grew up with Monster High dolls, but when Monster High first came out, I was like in middle school, and I went into high school in 2016. So Monster High dolls were like in my high school years. I have a tickle in my throat. Monster High dolls are just like overrated to me. I don't know why. And I'm gonna get a lot of hate, but I honestly really, really don't care. It's just my opinion. A lot of people have their own opinions. I have my opinions on Monster High dolls, which back in the day I used to love them, but now as an adult, I just think they're lame. They're so outdated. Honestly, in my opinion, they're so out-freaking dated. Mattel should have let them be gone. Mattel should let them die. Get it? Because they're already dead, because they're monsters. They should have been dead a long time ago. They should have been stayed dead. Get it? Since they're monsters. They already are dead, but honestly, Monster High just needs to go away. I see in the doll aisle so many times, I'm like, ugh, get rid of them. I like the collector Monster High dolls. They're doing really good. Like, they did The Shining, they did the It one, they did a Lost Boys one, which Lost Boys is one of my favorite movies of all times. I kind of wish they did Star from the Lost Boys, because that would be so cute. But they honestly did dirty. Like, the Monster High dolls are just creepy. They were never creepy to me back then, but now they're just, like, overrated. I know a lot of collectors have different opinions on them. I know a lot of collectors love them. But me, ew, no. Monster High dolls were not my fave. Back in the day, they were. I used to have a whole ton of them. Tons of each original Monster High doll, but I got rid of them. I gave them to my oldest niece. I gave them to her because she used to love them. So I gave them to her. My eldest niece. She was obsessed with them. So I gave them to her. My old Monster High dolls. Don't get me wrong, back in the day I was a fan, but now I just think they're overrated in my opinion. That is just my opinion. A lot of people have different ones. A lot of people love them, but me used to love them, but then I was excited they were coming back, but then I said, what they look, I'm like, ew, no, sorry. Not into them anymore. Never was. When I was a kid, maybe, but not now. I just think Monster High is overrated. I know how much people love them. Other adult collectors love them. But me, no, not no more. They should have stayed far away from us. They should never came back to the life, I should say. Never came back into the light of shine again. Mattel should really died with those dolls. Kept them gone for good. Honestly, really. Should have kept them gone for good. But Mattel really needs to bring back My Scene dolls. I know they're making a comeback. And I would love to have those dolls again. My Scene were my childhood. My Scene dolls were my absolute childhood. Those are the dolls that I grew up with. Monster High didn't come out until my teen years. Monster High dolls didn't come out until my teen years. So, I was a little too... Those dolls are just plain on ick. Don't get me wrong, they're beautiful dolls, but I think they're overrated. And I'm gonna get a lot of hate, but honestly, I don't care. I know a lot of collectors love them, but me, I can't get into them anymore. They're just not my cup of tea anymore. I stick with Barbie because I like Barbie. And I know more about them than Monster High dolls. And Monster High dolls, if you know, they don't use Barbie face molds. They use their own. They don't use Barbie face molds. I don't have one to show you, but they don't use... Obviously, I don't. But they don't use Barbie face molds, so... I'm going to get so much hate, but honestly, I don't care about it. I just honestly just really think Monster High dolls are overrated. I honestly do. Think that they are. I know a lot of collectors love them, but me, no, I can't get into them anymore. And never will, so. Don't expect a Monster High review ever on this channel. Because that is never going to happen in a billion years of my life existing. So don't ask for one, because it's not going to happen. I'm not buying those dolls. And I remember how cheap they used to be. Now they're highly expensive. $30 for a doll. I'm not spending my kind of money on that. $30, I can buy like over billions of Barbie fashionistas for that money. They're not worth my money or worth my time. So, and plus their hair is polypropylene, I heard. And that is the worst hair fiber in the world. I prefer Kanekalon hair. Saran. Kanekalon. And the newer Saran. So yeah. I don't want that polypropylene. That hair is nasty. Have you felt it? It's awful feeling. It's just the worst in my opinion. They should get rid of that hair fiber altogether and bring Kanekalon hair back. I think a lot of collectors will love it. They retired Kanekalon hair in 2015. A lot of Barbies used to come with it, but they retired it. I don't know for what reason, but that hair was amazing to us doll collectors. Like Amber Ruxpin, I know how much she loves the Kanekalon hair fiber. So do I. I think it's smooth, it's soft. I like how it straightens in boiling water. Like, this doll's hair was up in a ponytail when I first got her. Her hair was up in a ponytail. It was like up in a ponytail. And her hair went pin freaking straight in the hot water. So, that's why I love Kanekalon hair, because it goes pin straight when you put it in hot water. You don't want to boil it too much because it can singe at the bottoms. You want it just enough to dunk the doll's hair in and boil wash it. I have a lot of boil wash tutorials on my channel on different doll hair types, so. I have a lot of videos on boil washing doll hair and doll hair tutorials on that, of properly washing doll's hair, so go check those out. And the proper way to fix your doll's hair is this. This is the best comb for doll hair. Best brush, in my opinion. The best doll brush your doll could ever have. It just glides through the hair. Doesn't pull on it. This brush can get through raunchy doll hair. Very raunchy doll hair. Saying this doll's hair was very, very raunchy. It was very, like, tangled and nasty. Look how slick. Look how slick this hairbrush is. Look how slick is that. It just glides through the hair. It glides right through. It glides right through the hair. And it's nice and soft now. That brush just glides through the doll's hair with no issues, no nothing. And repeat. I repeat this all the time on my channel. Never, ever, ever use a doll hairbrush on it. Never use a human brush on your doll's hair. Ugh, makes me cringe. Don't ever use that. Use this brush. You use this brush or a comb or doll brushes. Brushes that are meant for dolls. Never use a human brush on doll hair. I say it so many times in my doll videos. Never ever use a human brush on your doll's hair. It damages your doll's hair. From experience as a kid, I learned my lesson. Never use a human brush on doll hair. Because doll's hair, it's not like us. Their hair is not like us. It's rooted. Their hair is rooted. Their hair is rooted. Their hair is rooted. See? Their hair is rooted. Our hair grows. Their hair doesn't. So when you cut it, their hair never grows back. Sorry to tell you. Sorry to burst your bubble there, kids. Doll's hair, when you cut it, doesn't grow back. So, sorry to burst your bubble. But someone had to be one to tell you. Never use a human brush on doll hair. Repeat. Never use a human doll brush. Never use a human brush on doll's hair. It pulls out your doll's hair tremendously. From experience. I say this a lot in my videos. Never use one. Because it's really, really bad for your doll's rooted hair. Countless times I watch transformation videos. A lot of doll community on this, they still use human brushes on doll's hair. Some do, some don't, but Amber Rockspin always uses this or doll brushes. Use brushes that are meant for doll hair, not human brushes. Human brushes rip hair out. That's for ripping out your own hair and brushing your own hair. It's not for dolls. Sorry to burst your bubble, but it's not for dolls. You use a comb. You can use this comb. You can use a comb. See? You can use a comb. Not a fine tooth comb. One of these ones. See? See that glides through the hair? Nice and soft and smooth. And you use this. This is the best brush for doll hair, in my opinion. I learned from experience. Never use a doll brush. Never use a human brush on doll hair. It's bad for your dolls. From experience, like how this person keeps coming in and out of my live stream video. You never use a human brush on doll's hair. I sorry to break it to you, hun, but sorry to break it to you, huns. You never use human brush on doll hair. It's really bad. For your doll's rooted hair, you're supposed to take care of your dolls, love your dolls, you know? Take care of them. Take care of the hair like you take care of your own hair. Doll's hair is fragile. Human hair is not fragile, so it is, but doll's hair is more fragile than human hair. We can stand dyeing our hairs. Dolls, one, they can't dye their hair. Well, they can in the doll world, but us humans, we use human brushes, and we do harsh chemicals to our hair. Dolls don't, because their hair is rooted. The only thing, if you ever wanted to change your doll's hair, is to reroot them. That's the only thing you can do, is reroot doll hair. I always want to take up that course, rerooting doll hair. Like, getting another Wicked doll and turning her into Cat Valentine from Victorious. So I really don't have to use my Cat Valentine that I use. This is my newest Wicked doll. I have the one that sings. One that sings Popular. I did a video on that one. A short video. See? I have that one. Oh, I'm missing the singing Alphaba. I do have Alphaba right there, but I'm missing the singing one. When I do get her, I will post a video on her. Like a singing video like I did with my Glenda. See? This one doesn't sing, but she's my newest one. And I like this one too. Like, I have this one. I have the singing one. I actually got this one for Easter. And I got that one for Valentine's Day from my mom. The original Glinda. And her dress looks exactly like my poster. She's in my Wizard of Oz videos. So, yeah. I have the one that sings. These dolls right here, my High School Musical dolls, they used to sing. But since they're so old, they don't sing anymore. These dolls have the battery pack in the back. This one has it right here on her leg. She has it right here on her leg. I'm gonna lift up her dress so I can show you. See, she has the battery pack on her leg. So these dolls have it in their back. The other ones, the newer ones, have now on their stomach. The Wicked dolls. This doll was in one of my Wizard of Oz short videos, along with that Glinda doll and that Alphaba doll. See, I only use those dolls for my Wizard of Oz short videos. And these clips are removable in her hair. And she's wearing her party dress. And she's wearing her popular dress. And she is wearing her beginning of the Wicked outfit. Her Glenda outfit. Her Glinda outfit. But if you've seen the movie Wicked, she decided to change her names to Glinda to Glenda. And Alphaba is the Wicked Witch of the West. If you guys haven't seen the play Wicked or the movie, this is before Wizard of Oz. This was before Dorothy came along. The Wicked story tells you how Glinda and Alphaba met, how they became best friends, how they became friends before Alphaba became the Wicked Witch of the West, and before Linda became the Good Witch of the North, the Good Witch of the North. So the Wicked story tells you before Dorothy, before the house, and before the Wizard of Oz. The Wicked is the one that tells you the story how Alphaba and Glinda, the Wicked Witch of the West, and the Good Witch were best friends before she became evil. Before she became the Wicked Witch. Wicked actually tells you that story, how Glinda and Alphaba became friends. So that's what it tells you. Highly recommend watching the movie. I love the movie. I love Wicked, and I love The Wizard of Oz. So I love Wicked, and I love The Wizard of Oz to death. One of my favorite movies of all times is The Wizard of Oz, the original, with Julie Garland and Betty Burke and all the ones, the classic. And I do love The Muppets Wizard of Oz. I know a lot of people hate that one, but I absolutely love it because I love Kermit the Frog. I'm a huge fan of Kermit the Frog. I love Kermit. I love Miss Piggy. I love all the Muppets. I love the Muppets. My favorite Muppet of all time is definitely Kermit. And the bear. I think that's Fozzie Bear. I think. Yeah. I love the Muppets, and I love when Wizard of Oz does that. Like, they do collab with different things. But the one Wizard of Oz one I did not like was is the Great and Powerful Oz. I didn't like that one. With Maya Kunis, I did not like that one. And what's his name? What is his name? James Franco. I did not like that. I thought it was kind of weird. I thought it was just weird, in my opinion. What year that movie came out? 13 that movie came out. February 14th, 2013. That movie was weird, in my opinion. Did not like it. The worst movie. And I do like Return to Oz, the one from Disney. That's not a bad one. That one's bearable to watch. That one's adorable. And what was that? Ozma. They tell you Ozma is something, part of Oz. But she was never mentioned in Wicked or anything, Wizard of Oz or anything. Not until The Return of Oz. But these dolls are just so beautiful. And I seen the new Wicked dolls that are coming out for Wicked for Good. I love Glinda's dress. It's so freaking pretty. It's blue and pink. It's like purple and pink and blue. The bubble dress for the new movie. It's beautiful. And I didn't see Alphaba dolls yet. The Alphaba doll yet. And when they come out, I'm definitely getting one immediately. Even though I have like 3 Glinda dolls and 1 Alphaba doll. But this is the one I really, really wanted. I got that one first, that one. Then I got this one. Then I got that one. Then I got the Alphaba. All I'm missing is Singing Alphaba. And the other Glinda doll that I'm missing is Universally Glinda. And I see that one in stores. I'm picking that one up too. Then once I get more doll stands, like I said before, my Wicked dolls are going on my shelf. On my little windowsill there. I'm going to move my Bath and Body Works stuff there. And kind of like move that to the side. And put my Wicked dolls on display. Where they belong. Because I don't want these dolls ruined or anything, because these dolls are great quality. They're very, very pretty. And she can hold her wand if she wants to. That's why she was holding it in that little... And this one is articulate. She can, like, move her wrists, her arms. This one is not articulated. She just like a random standard doll. But she can, like, rotate her finger, rotate her hands. She can rotate her legs. She can sit. She can move her head side to side. And her face mold says 2024. These dolls came out in, 2024, when the movie first came out. A lot of controversy with these dolls with the code thing, but they finally released them back on shelves again. I found this one at Walmart. I found that one at Walmart. Found my Alphaba at Walmart. That was bought on Amazon for my mom. Because that was the Glinda I wanted in the first place. All Alphaba is missing a broom. I can always get that when I get an Alphaba doll, technically. That Glinda, she came with a doll stand, so that one right there, the one that Alphaba's using, is her doll stand. The one that Alphaba is using, it's her doll stand. So that's why. Like I said, I am going to end this live stream video. Don't forget to subscribe to my doll channel if I have already done. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if I have already done so. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys for joining me, whoever did join me, whoever didn't. But no one joined me today, but stay tuned tomorrow. I am going to go live again. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have already done so. Become a member of the Harley squad and become a hyena. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great day. Bye, guys. See you guys in my next live. See you guys in my next live stream video, which is tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Bye, guys.